It's do or die time at the MARUTI SUZUKI Devils Circuit Corporate Challenge Season 4 quarterfinals. The giants of corporate India clashed. They drew blood and were left with grisly reminders of the cost of victory. Now the weak have been culled and only the strong remain.
And with 6 lakhs guaranteed prize money in the bank for the winning team and the fastest finalist getting to dazzle his family with the all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift. And just moments to go before we kick into another round of India's toughest corporate challenge.
Yeah, but before we get this pulsating party of physicality started once more, let's check in with the rulebook.
The remaining 8 teams have been divided into 2 groups, A and B. Each group now consists of 4 teams. Each team will race the other 3 teams within that group. Each match consists of 3 races, where players from one team will race the players from the opposing team. And it's the team with the highest circuit finishes within a match that takes the win. In the case of no finishers, the team with 2 or 3 wins in the heats will be declared the match winner. Each win gives a team 10 points. And it's the top 2 from each group that will make it to the semi-finals. The position will also determine the seedings, with the Group A top-ranked side facing the second team in Group B and vice versa. And here's how the course shapes up at the quarterfinal stage. First, Test Your Metal is back. Here contestants need to provide the right answer to a very tricky question or face a time penalty before moving on to the angle run, a slippery metal chasm where they leap across from side to side to get to Bell the Cat. They must climb the rope to ring that bell before heading to the boardwalk, a straight back board where contestants must hang on and push themselves forward to reach the corporate climber. Here they'll have to climb the underside and pull themselves up to slide smoothly down to the super swing. It's another rope obstacle, this one, but here you require holding on and swinging to arrive at the devilish free fall, where contestants must swing and generate momentum to reach the corporate ladder, a wobbly version of the monkey bars with a tricky gap to overcome, and then, and only then, it's back to the final obstacle, the summit, where they run up a 14-foot curved wall to reach the buzzer. And remember, only the time of the first person to reach that buzzer counts.
What do you call a team that had 0 points in Prelim 1 and then somehow clawed their way into the quarters after a resurgent round 2? I'd say you call them the Comeback Kings, and our Comeback Kings are Team Nagarro. So, Nagarro are ready, and can they continue their resurgence? First up, they face the fearsome opposition of GMR.
Here we go, Ash Bashar versus Neeraj Kumar.
A promising race developed between the 2 athletes. They both kept pace, and it could have been anyone's race to take until it was brutally cut short as both players fell foul of the free fall and produced a stalemate. Next, it was business as usual as Pradeep led early on.
0.59 seconds.
He kept up a steady pace and surely would have kept going until a shock drop into the water. Kushagra seized his opportunity and ran with it, taking the summit and potentially setting us up for the upset of the tournament so far. Rajneesh Taylor then taking on Jai Prakash for the final match, with Nagarro in the lead.
Rajneesh Taylor goes up toe-to-toe with Jai Prakash from GMR. And Nagarro already have one. No, they don't actually have one with the shocker that we saw with Pradeep falling on the corporate ladder there. Free fall, actually.
Now, the unofficial time I've got for the man that just shocked us all by completing the course, Ananda, is 3:28. And if Kushagra's time stands up here, even if he does complete the course, Jai Prakash, it still won't be enough to take the match unless he can record a faster time. So the clock's in play here. Red Hot favourites to take a shock 10 points out of this match in Nagarro. The question is, can they respond? Can Jai Prakash of GMR in the red nearest to us respond to this challenge? We know he can complete Sananda, but he's not just got to complete, he's got to complete in a really quick time. The key is these new obstacles. The corporate climber is holding them up, but to be fair, not holding them up as much as the Sea of Poles tended to do. And here he goes onto the one they all like, the old favourite. You ain't got a thang if you can't do this swing.
Well, Rajesh Taylor definitely has a swing in his hips, and so we see Jai Prakash does as well. Now this will be the real test for the boys, because this is an absolutely new obstacle.
It's early days in these quarterfinals, but just Kashagra has mastered it so far, and we keep mentioning it's this little hiccup in the middle. It's all very pleasant there. Oh, he's done brilliantly.
Absolutely
well, that
smoothly.
could seal the match. That could seal the match. Rajneesh Taylor from Nagarro, we were giving it the big and saying it was going to be tough to handle. And if Jai Prakash drops here, it's over. In this first match, he gets through.
Both the boys competing at the corporate ladder, trying and budging towards the summit.
Well, GMR all of a sudden could save this match still, Sananda, but it still needs Jai Prakash to overtake Rajneesh Taylor and beat that time of 3:28. They're around about the 2-minute 15 mark now. And I'll tell you something, Jai Prakash is in trouble because Rajneesh Taylor doesn't look like he's for catching, and he won't be caught. This is a colossal shot.
Oh my word!
A seismic shock at the start of the quarterfinals. Nagarro take this match in an absolute shocker. And GMR, the #1 seeds, in trouble early on in the quarterfinal groups. Well, after getting off to that winning start, Nagarro then lost their second match against Sony. It was crucial they bounced back with a win against SUZUKI, and that's exactly what they did. But Sananda, the leaderboard is on a knife edge. Tell us the scores on the doors.
They finished the quarterfinals in 4th position, squeaking by with 5 finishes, and are the last team to make it to the semi-finals.